Hello, Counsellor Jullie over here. This is Life-Giving Words, and I hope you have been inspired and transformed by our previous sessions. And today is another wonderful day to bring a session to you, which I'm calling the power of imagination. And I want to challenge us to dare to dream and to dare imagine, because everything that we see today began as an imagination in someone's mind. Every great achievement that you see today began as an idea, began as a creation in somebody's mind, and they sought to it to become a fulfillment. So in simpler words, I will define imagination as the ability of your mind to see what is not yet there. Is the ability of your mind to create, to see possibility, and see what is not already there, and seeing it as a reality. I would give a scripture in the book of Genesis. It really inspires me. There was this certain guys who built, the Tower of Babel. I know it's a story that most of us have heard ever since we're in Sunday school. And so these people came together because they wanted to live together. They wanted to make a name for themselves. And they decided to build a tower that would take, would go all the way to heaven. And the Bible records that God came down to see. He came down to see. And this is what he said in the Genesis 11:6, that there is this thing will not be impossible for them. For what they have imagined to do, it cannot be possible. I'm moved by God actually confessing that it cannot be possible for them what they have imagined to do. You see, their motives were wrong and all that, but God acknowledges the power of the imagination. You see, when God created each and every one of us, He gives in us the ability to dream, the ability, to have those images in our mind of what we would desire. Growing up, I believe everybody had a dream. Sometimes when you're always, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a pilot. We imagine great things. What happened to those dreams? What happened when, to your dreams? I remember, sometimes we joke about it when we went to high school. We're in Form 1, and somebody's like, I want to be a doctor. By the time we get into Form 2, they say, I want to be a nurse. In Form 3, you would hear somebody say, I just want to be around the hospital. Why? Because maybe they have seen their grades, and the dream they want to be, it's not, as much. That will just be whatever. So, how do we imagine? Sometimes we are trained to be so realistic, to follow a certain path, to have a plan and all that. It is well and it's okay. But everything begins as an idea. Everything begins as an imagination. And therefore after that, we put it into action, into plan and to action. Today we'll not go into so many details about that. So, why do people fail to imagine? It's because sometimes we are challenged, be realistic, have a plan. And sometimes we shelf our dreams, we shelf our imaginations because we do not have proof. It's all only in our minds. So imagination is whereby you see possibilities, where everybody sees, limits and all that. I dare you to dream. I dare you to visualize yourself making it, achieving it. You see yourself running that race. See yourself doing that thing. Imagine people cheering you up. Imagine yourself doing it. Because I believe everything that, if people have imagined ideas and they become to reality, what about you just dream about it? What about you just figure it out in your mind fearlessly? You don't have to be wealthy to imagine. You don't have to have money to imagine. You don't have to have all it takes at the moment, but just imagine. But imagine correctly. The reason why this, God sent confusion to the people of the Tower of Babel, it's because their purpose or their idea was misaligned. They were building a purpose without God. They wanted to make a name for themselves. They were building a tower out of pride. But I dare you to imagine your life as you're building it, as you're dreaming it, imagine it in line with your purpose that God has given you. Because at that moment, nothing can be impossible. Yes, even at the other side, if you decide to achieve something, do it your way, it will still come to pass. But the thing is it within the plan of God for your life? If you see yourself as that leader, see yourself leading nations. See yourself standing before people, before greatness, before great people. It will come to be. And, of course, imagining is not, the final destination. It is just the start. And I dare to tell you, nobody is where they are today that they didn't imagine. I dare us to just imagine. Imagine yourself great. See yourself as that teacher. See yourself as that parent, that wonderful person, that wonderful mentor that people are looking for. See yourself as a solution maker and committed to God. He will guide you step for. He says in His word that we commit everything, we commit our plans unto Him. He will guide us. That vision. Don't stop dreaming. Don't be intimidated. Every dream, has to be big. Sometimes the dream, the imagination is too big and you're asking yourself, how can this become a reality? The thing is, you assist to imagine, commit it before the Lord. He will see you to the end of it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're inspired, transformed, and challenged to imagine and to dream. Please make sure that you watch to the end, you subscribe, you share and comment. See you in our next videos. Bye.